did you hear exactly what Drake said about Joe Budden in response to him saying that, like, dude, like, we want to hear an older Drake. We're tired of you pretending and LARPing as a 20-year-old and you're pushing 40.
Yeah, I thought I saw he posted something on his story, right? His Instagram
Yeah.
story.
So, and let me just read word for word what Drake said. For those who don't know, it's very funny actually. What Drake, he wrote like 3 paragraphs responding to Joe Budden, but he said, I got it right here. He said, "You have failed at music. You left it behind to do what you're doing in this clip because this is what actually pays your bills. For any artist watching this, remember you are watching a failure give their opinion on his idea of a recipe for success. A quitter give their opinion on how to achieve longevity. You switch careers because the things that pop into your brain had you broke, living check to check, and the raps you write had 450 men showing up to your shows in dusty Ian's jeans to screw up their face to mood music 29 and pretend you are the GOAT. Please, to any artist that's doing what they feel is right, don't let these opinions affect your mindset after the fact. This guy is a poster child of frustration and surrendering. You retired and we never hung up your jersey because we don't even remember your number. We know you. We know you're doing this. What is he saying? We know for doing this you withdrew from rap not because you accomplished all you need to. Is because it wasn't working for you. I never want anybody in the generations to think that the whole everybody's entitled to their opinion is a real thing. This is a man projecting his own self-hate. I know. It's funny though. I wanted to get to the end, bro, because the end is really fucking funny. He said, if you need to put it in simpler terms, I own a 767, which is a big ass commercial plane. He owns a modest house in a 973 and flies first class on special occasions. I really wanted to get to there because I thought that was funny. And then Joe Budden responded. He didn't even, everybody was getting in his ass. It was like, oh, he killed you. He destroyed you. And Joe was just like.
And whose ass? Wait, what?
Everybody, no, they're saying, everybody in the comments was saying that Drake got in Joe Budden's ass and shut him down and shut him up. And Joe Budden just responded saying, you'll grow up sooner or later. Father Time is undefeated. So
short and sweet.
What do you think he meant by Father Time is undefeated?
I don't care about what Joe Budden said. Who cares about Joe Budden's opinion? He's a podcaster. I'm talking about. I want to talk about what Drake said. Drake is Drake. I'd much rather talk about Drake. You have some thoughts about Joe Budden? Go ahead.
He doing his job. I don't think Drake was wrong in that nigga failed in music. Like we can't really. He found a different lane. He made M's doing that. We can't take nothing away from him. He's a successful man. He owns a podcast network, but you failed in music. Like nigga, what are you saying? But like at the same time, he's doing his job. So he really doesn't care because he probably just sees it as you just gave me 100,000 more subscribers, nigga. Like boom. Like people who didn't even know who Joe Budden was sees Drake comment on it on their For You page and like, oh shit, let me see what Joe Budden's talking about. Oh shit, I haven't really been feeling Drake's music like that either. I haven't been really feeling his last couple of albums, but I like what he has to say. He just gave him free clout. I wouldn't be mad.
Drake is so sensitive, and it's really sad to me. I wish he was a cooler guy, but Drake is so sensitive and so corny and so soft. Why is it Joe Budden? Why is Joe Budden the guy that he just feels like he always has to respond to?
He touches. I don't know what it is, bro, but he gets under his skin. Because people talk about shit about Joe Drake Budden all the time. I don't know, man. Because I don't think it can't be music accolades or any kind of real success.
Because like he said, yeah, if he's saying, hey, you failed at your career, you failed as a rapper, then why do you even take the opinion of a failed rapper so serious? To put an entire story? Was it a post or a story?
It was he commented on one of his posts.
To put an entire comment on Joe Budden's post with you and just in your feelings?
In his feelings, like spewing out in his feelings. I don't give niggas the satisfaction. I'll be mad. I ain't gonna give you the satisfaction of getting me to comment. I'm just not doing it. Like,
did he delete it?
At his level. What'd you say?
Did he delete it?
I don't know. I have no idea if he deleted it, but it's the internet and he's Drake. So he forever spoke his piece. It's at this point you can't delete it. If I was able to look at it, it's not deleted.
It probably touched a sore spot, this specific comment, because basically what Joe Budden was getting at was that this nigga is pushing 40 and is still talking about the same shit that he was talking about fucking 15 years ago. Where's the evolution for you as a man? We're ready for that. We're ready to see that and hear that in the music.
But what do you think an evolution would be for Drake? 'Cause I
Drake
just feel
must
like-
have heard other people say that close to him or around him, or has heard that before, to where it's like Joe Budden being the one to say it was just too much for him not to respond.
Right. I wonder what would a mature Drake look like? I finally settled down and had a family. I finally found the one, like making that kind of R&B and music.
I
Like,
don't know. He can take a page out of Jay-Z's book.